We go. Good evening, everybody. Watching the Doctor Who conversation going on. Happy to see everybody here this evening. Hope you are having a good evening and that everything is going well. Trying to make sure I got my chat popped up where I can actually see what everybody is saying. But hope you are doing good. Lots of stuff going on out there. Lots of news coming out of Disney, and we're going to be trying to catch all of it here. We hope, because there's a lot. So here we go. All right, so hope we're on. I see some of you getting an echo. That is interesting. Let me adjust my mic just a little bit. See if we can get that. I've got no other sound going on, but hopefully. There we go. Had it up on 2 tabs. Okay. So, no echo here. Good. Nice to know, but yeah, I want to make sure that y'all don't have an echo, so good that you can hear me. Lots of news coming out of Disney, if you haven't been hearing, including mostly cutbacks. They announced the last couple days that at Walt Disney World, they are canceling the Magic Express buses starting January 1st of next year, which that's basically your free ride from the Orlando airport to the Disney resorts. There is a chance that they could possibly bring it back, but they haven't said anything there. They've had some issues with Mears, who really are the ones that run that shuttle service over the last couple years. But at this point in time, if you are booking a Disney vacation after January 1st of next year, you may have to book your own transportation from the airport to your hotel after that. That's actually not unusual. California already has that. But it's a service that we really liked when we visited Florida and stayed at Disney. It made it very, very nice and convenient. So take a wait and see on this. There's a chance Disney may come up with a replacement, and they haven't announced it because they've got to work through this next year. I hope they do, because otherwise it's a crappy move. Not real happy with that. They have also cut back no free magic bands now for your stay. They have also eliminated a number of other services that people would normally be getting at Disney. If you have packages delivered to your hotels, that's no longer free. Hasn't been for a couple years now. It gets expensive if you have groceries delivered like I did a couple years ago. They'll add on a bunch for that. They no longer do free luggage pickup at the airport and delivery, which was an amazing thing. If you arrived at the airport in the morning, you could take the Magical Express and go straight into the park. Nope, can't do that anymore, because now you got to get your way there, and then you're going to have to get your luggage, then you got to get checked into the room, and all that you didn't have to worry about before. So they're cutting more services there. They cut the magic bands. They're also changing the extra magic hours. And I'm not sure how I feel about this. What they're doing is, instead of having one park at a time with extra magic hours that all the resorts guests can go to, either early morning or late night, what they're doing is they're allowing resort guests to have early entry at all of the parks 30 minutes early in Florida. So it's one of those things that, instead of having all the resort guests crammed into one park, they'll kind of spread them out a little bit over the 4. I don't know how that's going to work. It may actually turn out nicely, where you're taking the guests and spreading them out a little bit more, but it also may turn into the opposite thing. So it's really hard to say, again, how this is going to work out, if it's going to be good or bad. And that's really kind of the things that Disney has announced in that regard. I don't know if these are going to be good or bad. They have definitely cut back more services. I'm disappointed, for example, with PhotoPass, because I know PhotoPass best. If you go now, you have a bare handful of photographers in the park. When I say a handful, I mean like 5. Taking pictures of the icon. And so you get a picture of the castle or Spaceship Earth, and that's about all there is. plus the on-ride photos, which if you don't have a Magic Band, getting the on-ride photos is a pain in the neck. Magic Bands, which is one of the reasons I'm kind of peeved that they're cutting back on Magic Bands. They're a fantastic convenience. And then, but you only have a handful of photographers and no character meet and greets, none of that. But they didn't cut the price of the Memory Maker. It's still $170 for not being able to get any pictures. So I'm just kind of going. My struggle with Disney right now is I really feel like they're really going more of the Bob Chapek route. Just cutting back more and more, cutting back the things that make Disney special, eliminating services, eliminating extras, eliminating perks. But hey, we'll still charge you 3 times the rate of a hotel outside the park that'll actually give you a free shuttle into the parks and pick you up at the airport. kind of losing the point there. Becoming more like a large Six Flags park. It's obviously themed much better than Six Flags, but yeah, they're losing a lot of what made Disney special. Hulk Shooter masks will be required all of 2021. It's hard to say that at this point. They are still required. It could change later depending upon what happens with the vaccine. It's hard to say what's going to be happening 3 or 4 months down the road, let alone the whole year. So don't make assumptions on that yet. You have to wear a mask if you're drinking. I've tried that. It doesn't work very well. One of the things that people have talked about with the Magical Express is, don't worry, there's a train service coming. It's actually a service called Brightline, and they're building a high-speed train from Miami all the way up to Orlando, and then they're going to run a spur from Orlando Airport out to Tampa with a stop at Disney Springs. The first line of that isn't supposed to start until fall of next year. And then Tampa will come afterwards. The Disney Springs station, depending upon which report you're reading, the earliest is going to be the second half of next year, but there's actually some thinking it's going to be 2024 before that's available. So you're just going to have to pay for shuttle buses and vans and stuff coming up if you go to Disney. So yeah, it's going to be a little tough for that. And then on top of that, out in California, Disneyland announced that it's ending their annual pass program. And again, it kind of mixed feelings. Part of it is because the parks aren't open, so it's kind of silly to have an annual pass to a park that you can't get into. So that has been part of it, and they don't know when they're going to get reopened. The way things are going right now, we're still talking several months at least, and then we'll kind of see. So at this point, they're kind of taking advantage of eliminating a program that in some ways has caused issues at Disneyland because a lot of their guests are annual pass holders. And by the time they factor in what they paid for the pass and how often they're visiting, Disney's not making a lot of money off of them. So it should be a little bit easier, a way to limit crowds a bit. But again, it's one of those things we have to wait and see. When Disneyland does finally get a chance to reopen, do they bring back an annual pass or not? I would be kind of surprised if they don't in some form. So yeah, there's a lot of things like that. Where do we go? What do we do? A lot of times when we want to jump onto things and, well, this is horrible and this is terrible, and I'll be honest, I don't like a lot of the cuts Disney's making. I really don't. I think they cut way too much. I go back to the story that Marty Sklar likes to tell when Walt was opening up Disneyland. And he gave Marty the job to create the first souvenir book that they were going to sell in the park. So the pictures and everything for people to take home. And as Marty's putting it together, Walt said, my price is 25 cents. I want it 25 cents. And Marty came up to him later and said, well, if we're going to do this nice like we want to, it's going to cost us 23 cents to produce this book. We're only going to make a penny or two. We're not going to make more profit. Should we price it up? And Walt said no. Because people take this book home. They're going to put it on their coffee table. They're going to share it with friends. Other people are going to say it. It's going to see it. It's going to remind them of their good memories, and they're going to encourage more sales and more visits. The goodwill that comes from this book that we don't make money off of is going to make us more money later. And the current park management doesn't have a clue on that. Joseph Howarth mentions Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. Yeah, that's another thing that's getting cut. Just a freebie in the park, something that's fun, that doesn't cost you anything, and hey, it's free, therefore we're not making money, so let's get rid of it because we can't make money off of it, and it's all about the money right now. People that are running Disney right now seem to have forgotten that you make more money when you don't focus on the money, but you focus on the guest service. That's what makes Disney special and magical. It's why people keep coming back to Disney, because they aren't getting squeezed for the money, or at least they don't feel like it, because there's all of these extras on top that are above and beyond what other people do. It's why other countries have emulated them. And here's the deal that's going to happen. Universal's going to kick Disney's tail, because Universal isn't cutting those things. And Universal's going to end up using the old Disney standard while Disney's doing Six Flags. And then Disney's going to go, well, why are people not coming? Why are people willing to pay $150 a day to come into the park, and willing to pay $150 a night for a hotel that should only cost them about $65? We don't know. Yeah, some of their management. So, yeah, watch the photos and videos and save the $170. So, anybody remember the villain thing where you take a card and go up to the screen thing? Oh, yeah. Video Bird was asking about Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, which they are cutting and eliminating. That is disappearing as well. Trying to catch up your comments here. Watch Joseph's fact check video. Yes. Joseph does a great job with that. His green screen on this one was a little shaky, but I really liked this video. If you have not seen it, go to my personal Facebook page or on the YouTube channel page. Look for Mr. Roo. That is Joseph's. Amber does have a YouTube channel. What she's streaming on it, though, is her playthrough on Star Wars The Old Republic. So she doesn't have a whole lot there. So, let's see. Feel like most of these are temporary cuts to stay afloat. I don't know. That's where it's hard to say, is a lot of these cuts could very easily become permanent, and we don't know what's going to happen yet because everything's still up in flux. So, President of Disneyland said there's going to be a membership program to replace the AP program. And yeah, this is one of those things I wish they would clarify a little bit more, because the only thing that really came out is we're canceling all the annual passes and refunds will be given out and we're not going to be doing this anymore. Yeah, we might have something. So, yeah. What are my thoughts about Super Mario World at Universal and when it opens in Florida? If it opens in Florida, big if. Universal's new park is completely on hold, and we will see when and if it gets resurrected. It looks really cool, but it's in Japan, and who knows? And I honestly haven't looked at it that much, partially because if I ever get to go, I don't want spoilers. Kind of one of those things. But what I have seen, it looks amazing, but I don't know if it'll ever make it to the States or not, because I don't know if Universal will ever get their park back open again. I would say we're looking, especially with Disney, we're probably looking at another year and a half till we start seeing some things normal. Is Disney Grad Night 2021 canceled? Disney Florida doesn't have Grad Night anymore, and they haven't in years. I don't know about California, but I would expect so. Let's see. Wow, I'm like way behind. But yeah, I don't know that Disneyland was even doing Grad Nights anymore. If they were, I'm surprised. And if you want to know why, if you have not seen my collab with Brian that posted yesterday, you need to. And we continue talking about Grad Night, which you'll see next week. And I've got that video almost finished edited. So, yeah, Grad Nights are not fun. Where do I think Disney should cut? I wish they wouldn't cut. I understand putting things on hold. I don't like the idea of cutting things and eliminating them and then having to try to resurrect them completely. There's a difference between putting something on hold and eliminating it. I think they should have done a lot more holds. And I'm seeing them cut and eliminate things, and it's going to be awfully hard when you have no entertainment, and then you say, oh, you know what, we should rebuild our entertainment department. Oh, look, we have nobody here anymore who knows how to do it and what we did. You've just lost a ton of time in training and building and policies, and it's a mess. It's going to be a big mess. Yeah, Lorna, it's getting less Magic Kingdom and more Magic Money making. So, two problems. Universal Orlando usually follows suit after Walt Disney World. And if people don't come to Walt Disney World, they likely won't come just for Universal Orlando. K001 Daddy, there's this little thing there called Harry Potter that Universal blew the crud out of Disney on and set hordes and attendance records, and Disney's been trying to play catch-up ever since. Pandora was Disney attempting to catch up to Harry Potter. There's a ton of people that go to Universal that don't step foot in Disney. That may surprise some of you, but Universal is very well established on their own, and they don't follow Disney. Disney has lately been trying to follow Universal, and not doing a great job of it in many ways. So, 2 years will open in Hollywood. I don't count on that. Don't count on that. So, Epic Universe has a backing of a lot of stakeholders. Before COVID, yes. COVID has thrown everything into out of whack. There's a lot of things that have been planned that are on hold, and some of them canceled. Just going with Disney. The Mary Poppins area is canceled. Gone. Done. Don't expect to see it come back. Guardians of the Galaxy, the coaster, is on hold for at least a year because they can't even film the video segments for it. The Moana Garden is very iffy. The event center at Epcot is canceled. It's not coming. So there's a lot of things that have been canceled entirely or put on hold. All of Epic Universe, the new Park Universal, is on indefinite hold, and we will see if it comes back or not. If it does, it's not going to be for a couple years, so they restart it at least. But yeah, it's a lot of it. And Disney, yeah, let's see. Blockbuster Chick. Small reason for leaving was the magic felt like it was disappearing a wee bit, including how some guests started behaving with the pandemic going on. Yeah, and unfortunately that's the case too. So, did I hear about Kevin Rafferty retiring from Imagineering? Kevin Rafferty, Joe Rohde, there's basically just a bare handful of Imagineering left as well. And a lot of retirements, and it's one of those, it's like, I don't know. Some of it seems very coincidental. A lot of it does. And I'm kind of going, I wonder how many of these are encouraged retirements. So, but let's see here. Universal also has a day in the park with Barney. That'd be kind of scary. Pastors New Hope AOG in Crane. Did somebody ask which church I was pastoring? I gotta scroll back up. Oh yeah, management. Upper management could be cut a bit more, definitely, but it's got to be careful too. They've cut all over the place. There's been a lot of managers that have been cut too. The execs should have taken a bigger pay cut. That's definitely that's what I would cut. Would be the exec pay. If you look, none of the executives have lost their jobs. None of them have lost pay. They're still getting their bonuses. Yeah, that's where I would do some cutting. But okay. Yeah, Lauren and Callie Shooter. The church that I preach at does have a Facebook page, and let me type it into chat here if you want to see that. Let's see here. And that would be, if you want to see my preaching, that's the easiest place to do it. All the sermons are posted there, and we stream live as well. So, why do I think Disneyland closed and Disney World open? Well, there's this little thing called the state that it's in, and Disneyland is in California, which doesn't let anything open. There isn't a single theme park in California open. Not Knott's Berry Farm, not Six Flags Magic Mountain, not California Great America, not Legoland. That's why. California won't allow any of it to open. Florida did. And if you're not from the U.S., you have to understand each state really is independent in a lot of ways, and does things like that. Craig, preaching good. Worship vocals, however, hey, you actually said you liked something last Sunday. Craig likes to tease about the singing. And yes, I play guitar, and my son and I generally lead worship. So, but are they going to close the Walt Disney Museum in Missouri? It is open by appointment. You can definitely go. Just give them a call. We were there just a few months ago. So, can you get me into Club 33, please? I couldn't get myself into Club 33 when I was there last October. Well, a year ago last October, so. But Santa Cruz was supposed to be the first to reopen, and then the weekend it was supposed to open. The county got way worse, and the state said nope. So, but, let's see. People's Republic of California. Oh, we won't get political here. Okay, so I do have a stack of cards. I got a stack of mail. Could I film a tour of the Disney Museum? Bonnie, I did. Last September. It is actually... I posted a nice video vlog of it. At least the one in Marceline, Missouri. The one in California I have not been to. And that one is closed. Yeah, the one in California. So, I got my cards organized by date. So this is from Barry. Happy New Year in the journey of life. Wherever God takes us, he will love to go with us. Praying the year ahead will be full of inspiring adventures that reveal God's blessings and love. How many of us would like a good year this year? So, would I agree that this year was the year Disney just came out and said APs are not a priority? It is January 15th. We still have 350 days to go this year. I'm not even going to attempt to say stuff like that at this point. Way too early in the year, and we don't know what they're going to do to replace it. So, nope, it won't go that way. Let's see. If you have a Premier Pass, you have to renew Disney World's annual pass, so it'll be canceled too. That doesn't surprise me, because the Premier Pass is a completely different thing here. Let's see. Oh, this is kind of cute. This is another one from Barry. Believe in the magic of Christmas. And by the way, if you don't know, I actually preach a sermon about Santa Claus being real, but it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start. I tell you, I got some old cards here. So, nice Christmas card from Barry. Oh yeah, it's been a long 2 weeks. Let's see. Ran into Tim Tracker at Universal today. Yep, Tim's all over the place. So, it's hard to keep up with all his videos. So, Lauren is a big fan. Well, thank you very much, Lauren, for that. And there you go. Hope that works. I generally don't do shout-outs from people going, please give me a shout-out. But, yeah. Let's see. Praying 2021 is a good year. 2020 was awful. Yeah. 2020 was a rough year. It really was. And so, this is kind of neat. This is also from Barry. And what he's got is one of the brochures from Celebrate the Holidays at... I almost said Holiday World, but Hollywood Studios. And this is kind of neat. It actually shows everything that they did and the foods, and very cool. Thank you for that, Barry. There is more than just Barry stuff in here, I promise. Because I got, let's see, Carter's and Taylor, and I got one from Massachusetts, and then we got a few packages. Speaking of which, I got this package from Amazon. And I wasn't expecting it, and I don't know what it is. So I don't know if it is something here, from a viewer here or not. Is Bugs Land still a thing? No. The Bugs Land that was at Disneyland is gone. It has been is being replaced by Marvel. So it is there. And Blockbuster Chick, I understand a lot of people had a rough year. If you need to, send me a note. Let me know what's going on. If we can pray for you or something. I tell people this year's got to be better. Have I ever met TPF at Silver Dollar City? Yes, I have. I do know them. I have crossed paths with them several times. And it's one of those things that we've crossed paths a number of times filming, and I don't know why I haven't put them in a video, and they haven't put me in one of theirs. And I'm kind of going, so next time I see them, I'm going to make sure that we do that. It's really kind of silly. But let me see here. So there is a note. Let's see. Oh, George, it's important to take time for you. I have these cards, and in time of stress, they help. Ooh. Also, chocolate is an antioxidant, which is good for stress. She sent us a whole bunch. This is from Ashley Hart. Let's see. Stressless and self-care cards. 52 easy and effective exercises to learn how to stop your stress reaction. That's actually really kind of cool. And if you don't know, because of my job as a pastor, everything is like stress. I'm actually going to be taking a vacation. I tried to take one in November and it got canceled at the last minute because of COVID. But I'm going to be leaving Monday for 5 nights, 6 days, and going literally in the middle of nowhere, a place that has no internet, no TV, no cell phone signal, and I'm just going to tune out and relax. So it will be really nice to be able to do that. So, yeah, looking forward to it. By the way, if you don't know, you're mentioning TPF. They actually run the Axe game and the Escape Room here in Branson as well. So if you look back and you see my videos where I did those a while back and reviewed them, that's actually them. So, let's see. Unexpected death. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that Blockbuster chick, I'm so sorry. Yeah, rough year. It was a hard year for many. I lost 2 college friends. I've had several family members and friends lose family members. Just rough. Just rough. So, let's see here. This is from Barry. It's a happy birthday card. Which, get your fancy on and have a fabulous day. Oh! Let's see, and this is from Hershey. So I am guessing that's a gift card that we will get to make use of in June. Let's see. So, Craig, you might be interested in this. Yeah, $25 at Hershey. Thank you, Barry. We could definitely use that. Have I been to Voodoo Donuts? I have not. I don't even know where a Voodoo Donuts is, to be honest with you. We've got Hertz Donuts in this area, but not Voodoo. Okay, I'm going to put that where I don't lose it. But, yeah, you'd have to send me a location, and I'll check it out. If there's one closer, definitely good. Have we got COVID yet? Nope. We have managed to avoid it, which with my wife teaching is a miracle in and of itself. But no, we have not had to. We are both on the list. With my heart condition, I qualify for the next round of shots, and then my wife is right behind as a teacher. So we are hoping in the next month for both of us to get the vaccine. That is the prayer. So, Chandler, yes. If you have a prayer request, I'll just let you know now. If you put it in the chat, I am going to forget it because it's going to go essentially in one ear out the other. Send me a note through Facebook or through an email, SirWillow@gmail.com, and that would be the best way to do it. Otherwise, I will completely forget. So, let's see. One more card. This is from Randy and Heather Carter. Your birthday is here. I have sensed it. I should do it in better Darth Vader voice. Wishing you a day that is greater than you have ever imagined. Thank you so much, Randy. Thank you so much for that, Rick Dar Rat. I really appreciate that. Yes, my day has been blessed. It has been busy. It's been crazy, but we got things done, and so thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let me see here, and I missed a couple things. Lost 3 friends so far. Oh gosh, I am so sorry. Yeah, couldn't visit family in Scotland because of the pandemic. I'll be happy when this stuff is done and over with. So, evacuated for over a week here. Yeah. Can we all just say that once this stuff is finally passed, it will be better? It will be better, and it will pass. Once we can get all this stuff out, it will pass. So, and again, thank you so much, Rick Darrad. That blows me away. I thank you. We're on Facebook, George. Look for SirWillow. That's the easiest way. Facebook.com/TheSirWillow. Let's see. And that is the official fan page. And down in the description of this video and every video I do, you'll find links to all of those. This is from Sam Taylor. So, very nice card. And then we can see, count the memories, not the miles. Happy birthday. Are you saying I'm old? Okay. Do we have a mask mandate at our church? We're kind of... no, we don't, but we also only have about 10 to 12 people attending every Sunday. And we have plenty of room for them to spread out. So we do discourage handshakes and body contact. We encourage keeping space. So no, we do not require masks, although typically before and after service, when other people come in, I will put a mask on for them, just because of safety and concern. And so most people do, but no, we don't require it by any means. Let's see. So this is the one from... I believe this is Bonnie. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. Trying to make sure I got it out, and there's... Okay. Wow. Trying to make sure I've got it all right here. That is very cool. And, whew. And we got stuff coming out. Happy New Year. Happy birthday. May the Force be with you. The Terminator says, you've been hacked. But most importantly, may God bless you and keep you. May God's face smile upon you and give you peace. Bonnie, the Hacker Viking. Thank you so much, Bonnie. I love that. That is really cool. That is an awesome, amazing card. So thank you. I love that. That's great. And Bonnie, we have not forgotten the other stuff. Bonnie has actually been conspiring with me on a couple things locally. We've had 2 different days that we're planning, okay, we're going to get this done. And then people got exposed to COVID. Just like, So, yes, and I did see the favorite question, which the favorite questions are often people who are rookies to the channel. I generally do not answer favorites because I can't pick them. There's too many things I like. So, it's one of those, what's your favorite? Whatever I'm on or whoever I'm seeing or whatever it is. So, why is it called New Orleans Square in Florida, but Liberty Square in Cali? Yep, you got them backwards. Because they're different lands. New Orleans Square is not Liberty Square, and Liberty Square is not New Orleans Square. It's what is there and where it is. They are not the same parks. They're similar, but they are not identical. So, I find your lack of disturbing. My lack of what? When is my next meet and greet? I actually do have a couple scheduled for the June trip. Let me see. I do not have my calendar pulled up. Shame on me here. Okay. So, coming up in June on our big trip here to Pennsylvania, we will be doing a meet and greet at Kennywood on June 5th. We will be doing one at Hershey Park, I believe, on June 8th. Is the official date. And I actually have those. If you go to my Facebook page, look for the events, and it'll be there. So, let's see. Does Disney give the cast members company cell phones? No, absolutely not. And they shouldn't have their cell phones out. When I was at Disney, that was an instant termination. So, yeah, I don't know why they're letting that go. Whoa. Oh, my goodness. Craig? Okay, so this is a thing from Barry. How old? He says, well, that's really scary. Hope you have a wonderful and spooky birthday. And we have in here, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We have 2. And I guess I should hide the codes. 2 one-day dining passes at Kennywood. And 2 99-cent refill cups for Kennywood. Thank you, Barry. Wow. That is amazing. Oh, gosh. So, thank you so very much. Black Friday, wow. Thank you. This is going to be an awesome trip. It really is. And I love when I can do things like this and say, hey, Craig, you can save a little money. So, let's see. See if we can catch up here. Yeah, Kennywood. Can't wait for Kennywood. I've been wanting to go to Kennywood for years and years, and we're going to finally do it. Do I have any YouTubers that I recommend watching? If you go to my channel homepage, you will see all the YouTube channels that I have linked. So that's the easiest way to point them out. So a lot of cast members wearing shoes with Hulk, should you get me going on the decline of what's going on? And part of that is because they don't enforce stuff. Even Traditions, which was a full day when I was there, is now like 4 hours long. They keep cutting stuff like that back, so it's sad. And it is hard to find good shoes without a logo. One of the best is Skechers. Skechers does their logos in such a way that a lot of shoes don't have it. It's one of the reasons they were so popular among us. So, concentrate. Feel the force. Eat some cake. It's time to fulfill your birthday destiny. I did get cheesecake, which is my favorite kind of cake. So, thank you. Any advice for people who are afraid to go upside down on a roller coaster? Go ride. That's the best thing to do, is just hop on and ride. And build yourself up. Start small and get bigger. Sam, have I seen Soul? Believe it or not, I have not seen Soul yet. I've been so busy, but I do have it downloaded onto my phone. So on this retreat, I will be watching Soul. Retreat vacation. So thank you, Ashley. I appreciate you loving the channel. Now I can eat all the potato patch fries I want. Oh yeah. Well, thank you. Honestly, Barry, I am blown away by that. That is very generous of you. So thank you. And, you know, it's funny because Craig and I were talking a little bit today about stuff and how I want to chip in. So that's appreciated. Flyby Start answer. Keep your eyes closed. You won't feel it. No. I would actually strongly discourage that. If you are afraid of roller coasters, do not ride with your eyes closed. Because you don't know where you're going, you don't know what is going on, and so you are going to be tossed and thrashed around in ways that you wouldn't be if you keep your eyes open. If you keep your eyes open, you can watch where you're going and you can anticipate and hold on. Going upside down, it's quick. It's up, down, and that's it. But don't close your eyes. I have seen more people be terrified of coasters because they close their eyes. And once I convinced them to open their eyes once, they were good. So, this is another package from Barry with a few things in it. And when I say package, I actually mean a package. And we've got, let's see, Chillin' in Japan Epcot. Here are some things I got for you when I was in Orlando earlier in December. Thank you, Barry. And we've got, the Epcot brochures, Hollywood brochure. And see, these are going to be unique if you later on, because they got all the COVID stuff that isn't on most of them. And goodness, and he's got a SeaWorld pin there. Barry's feeding my addiction. Oh, there we go. Figment! Okay, so if I do have a favorite character, since somebody was asking, Figment would probably be it. I do love my Figment. Oh, Twilight Zone Tower of Terror? Hey, Craig, it's your favorite ride! So, are the events not on the SirWillow Facebook page? That is weird. Walt Disney World? I'll take a look and see if I can fix that after we're done here. I am really surprised that it's not on there. It should be. Why is it not there? Because I input them? I know I input them. And now you got me looking it up going, what's going on? And, okay. I will get them put in on the Facebook page. So that way you can see when we're going. I have not seen the new WandaVision yet. No spoilers. Don't do it. Where do we plan on going to our Pennsylvania trip? Concerts, coasters, Nitro. You obviously have not been tuning into my live streams. So we are going to be going to Kennywood for a couple days, to Hershey Park for 2 or 3 days, to Knoebels, to Idlewild. I think we'll take a brief stop at the Memphis Kiddie Park. Just to kind of walk around. But yeah, we're going to hit all those. Hitting 3-4 parks I've never been to. So that'll be really cool. The only one I've been to before is Knoebels, and that was 20 years ago. So I can't wait. Can't wait. So, yes, I do love Figment. So, let's see here. Love Tower of Terror. Just watched my last video. Awesome. Here's a question getting around in another community. Hot dog's a sandwich? Yep, it's meat between bread. Yep, definitely sandwich. So, just like a hamburger, it's a sandwich. If it's got stuff between bread, it's a sandwich. So, let's see here. Grand Fiesta Tour should be redone as a Coco themed. That has been rumored for years. Stuff like that. Even if there was a plan, they let go everybody who was doing the planning, so it's not happening. Have a big backlog of mail to send that. Oh goodness, Barry, you're scaring me. You already sent so much mail, and you got more. Is Silver Dollar City doing their festivals this year? Go to the website. Yes, they most certainly are. Silver Dollar City is not Silver Dollar City without festivals. So, this is another package from, let's see here. Oh, this is also from Barry. Okay. I was looking and I'm going, I'm not seeing a return address. It's on the back. Oh, yes. And I have to have the shirt. Okay, so let's see. What shirt did Barry send this time? That is awesome. That is absolutely amazing. But let's see. You realize Figment the Dragon is just Barney with wings. No, Figment was around long before Barney. Barney, if anything, would be Figment without wings. So, and yeah, Barney's a dinosaur. Figment's a dragon. Nope, no relation. Figment also sings much better than Barney. So, have to go to Lakewood Park. I have actually been to Lakewood Park already. I went in 2001, the same year I went to Knoebels. I have been on Leap the Dips, which is a fun ride. You would never realize that 15 miles an hour could be so terrifying. But yes, I have definitely been there already. So in fact, let's see here. Can I get this pulled up and show ya? And okay. So here is actually my pictures from that trip way back in October of 2001. And yes, you can actually take pictures on this ride. It's a great looking little ride. So, and that would be us at Knoebels in our costumes that year. This would be me. So, yep, way back. A little bit of Twister. This is also Lake Mountain. You can see how big Leap the Dips is, and the torture machine known as the toboggan that's there. So yes, have been there. Oops, almost hit the wrong button there. There we go. So yep, absolutely loved it. Great park. Let's see. This is one from Ann McLaughlin in Scotts Valley, which will be fun. What would be Willow things? We can't talk about those on a live stream with kids. I don't know. You all see the videos. That's what Willow things would be. Let's see here. Somebody, where did it just go? A sandwich is something between two pieces of bread. A hot dog is only one piece of bread. Hulk Shooter, do you go eat sub sandwiches? One piece of bread. Not gonna work. So, let's see. If it weren't for Tower of Terror, I wouldn't be listening to half of the tunes it plays in that ride. Oh gosh. Have I ever been to Dollywood? Yes, Ashley. Do a very simple search on my channel, and you will find my Dollywood videos. I love Dollywood. Sister park to Silver Dollar City. So, how often do I do lives? Once a month. Typically, second to third week. I'm doing it a few days early, this one. So, what if you eat a hot dog and sandwich bread, though? Yep, done that too. Still a sandwich. Yep. Hot dog, Flyby Star Dancer has the definition there. So, yeah, evil toboggan. Toboggans are... That toboggan at Lakemont in particular was very, very evil, because at the time that we got there, we had been driving for a while from Knoebels, and the first thing we did was we lined up, and I hadn't even had a chance to get to the restroom yet. And so toboggans are incredibly painful anyways, and then you do a toboggan when you gotta go. So, out of the two Hershey parks, which do I prefer? The one that I am at. There you go. Based on the Oxford Dictionary, it's still on a split roll. So it's still a sandwich. Sorry. Dolly's been in a few movies. Let's see. How are my dogs doing? They're actually being quiet for once. Don't break the jinx. Okay, let's see here. Let me finally... Oh, gosh. And I'm going to be in amazement at some of this stuff, I can tell. So this is Anne McLaughlin. Hi, George. I've been planning to send you these for some time. Obviously, I missed Christmas, so happy birthday. The somewhat battered park map is dated 1974, so it must be from some trip my parents took there. Probably entertaining out-of-town guests. My last visit to Disneyland was grad night in 1969. Oh, my. I don't know when the ADE tickets are from, though I noticed that some of them have different prices, so I assume they were accumulated over time during the 60s and 70s. I've never seen the Magic Key tickets before, and I haven't managed to find them online. I'm assuming they were a brief transition between the traditional ADE and the current all-you-can-ride day passes. Bookmark, also slightly battered, is from a mission school my mother used to support. I included it because every time it catches my eye, the boy reminds me of a young Joseph. That would be my... Oh, I can see that. Pins are mainly from Who-Cons I attended back in the 80s. The Marine World ones from some sort of promotion when they were still in Redwood City. My best to Lady Will and the kids. Okay, this is amazing stuff here. The Disneyland guide, and like I said, this is Disneyland used to do, instead of the fold-out maps, you actually have a book, and my old original park maps are still based on this. So that one talks about the tickets, and you can see each land has its own little page with what is there. Oh my goodness. And then what she's included in there as well, we've got ticket books. I don't think my dad has ticket books, but from our trips, but this is a full book. Oh my goodness. It's a full book. And then you've got a partially used one here, which you can see there. So this is a junior book right there. So you can kind of see. These are amazing. This is a Magic Key coupon may use before one admission to any 10-cent or 75-cent. So that's kind of a ride whatever you want. And then there's another one there for the adults as well. Wow. That is amazing. And then the pins, see if I can get these out. Does Amber do TikTok? No. None of us really do TikTok. No desire there. Okay. So there's a TARDIS. I'll try and hold these up so you can see them. She's got K9. So yeah, if you are a Doctor Who fan, there we go. You will recognize some of these. These are great. That's one of the Doctors. And the fourth Doctor, of course. For many of us, that was in the States, that was our first Doctor. And there's our Dalek. So there you go. And one more Doctor Who. Those are amazing. Thank you so much, Anne. And then this. Oh, wow. What a piece of history. If you saw my video about the park that can't exist anymore, it was Marine World Africa USA. And this, see if I can get that up there in focus, is from that park. That is the original logo. There it goes. A little bit better focus for you. Yeah. Just amazing. Thank you. I am blown away. Y'all are spoiling me on this one. Wow. Yeah, Joseph did a video about TikTok once. Yeah, go look at Joseph's video on TikTok. It's quite amusing. It really is. So, have I seen those Mickey's field trip videos? I have not offhand. At least they don't ring a bell. So, yeah, I bet back in the day when they had tickets, they didn't need a fast pass. You know, honestly, they didn't need a fast pass even after they quit doing tickets. I promise you, I went to Disneyland for years without fast passes and never had a problem with waits. Fast passes mess the waits up. But I got videos about fast pass. I've already done my rants in those. So check the ebook to see the Matterhorn was once an e-ticket. You know what? We were talking about that. Okay. So let's see here. These are just all magic keys, so those are used for anything. Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln has a separate ticket in that one. So the Matterhorn. Let's see. So the e-tickets here: Submarine Voyage, the Monorail. It's a Small World, Matterhorn bobsleds. In this one is an e-ticket. So let's see. Does this? And it doesn't say what year this one was. But yes, in this book, Matterhorn is an e-ticket. Hey, Amber. That's an original Disneyland ticket book.
Oh, that's neat.
Full. My daughter just walked out to get a snack, and she's like, huh? What? So, used to go to Carowitz all the time when I was little and can't remember anything from it. I do have some faint memories of Disneyland, and I actually, if you watch the video that I published last week, I think, I talk about some of my early memories of Disneyland and what I remember. So, Disney World right now is running better when it comes to rides without Fast Pass. Yes, it is, because they don't have Fast Pass. It's going to run better without it. That's why when you go to the parties and they don't have Fast Pass, it's better. So, did you know that you can only get the Classic 8 Magic Bands at ticket booths now? They're being sold. Yeah. I got my Magic Bands. I'm happy. So, just got an email. My Knott's Berry Farm season pass will be good through 2022. That's what the park should be doing. My Silver Dollar City Pass is good all the way through next year. So, let's see. Love hearing the clicky clack of paws on the floor. Oh, I think that was the cat running. On my trip, did see. It could have been a return thing or something, Hulk Shooter. As far as why they got through the Fast Pass line, I don't know. Hard to say. Why Cats? You missed the whole beginning when we talked about getting rid of annual passes. So, heard a doggy? Oh yeah, Ginger's up now. She's staring at me. Heard a pup. Ginger, come here. Come here. Okay, let me see if I can move this and let you see. There she is.
Ginger.
So, that's the dog. Those of you who want to see the dog, now you can see the dog. Craig wants to know, hey, Princess, could you ask her if I can get an autograph? You need to see this expression. Okay. Do I think the backlash against Michael Eisner is overblown? No. Joel Lyndhurst, what I can tell you about Michael Eisner's backlash, the way Michael Eisner he put a bunch of retail store executives in charge of Disneyland who pinched pennies. It was all about the pennies. Cut maintenance, cut upkeep, cut staffing levels, and the result of it was the Columbia sailing ship accident where a cleat flew and killed a person, and seriously injured another, and then the Big Thunder Mountain accident that killed a couple of people. That was the result. No, definitely was not overblown. My concern is they're now going that direction on both coasts instead of just one, because of cheapskates penny pinching. And I am afraid that we're going to go back to that or worse with the parts. That is my big concern with it. So, no, it wasn't overblown. Eisner needed to go at the time, and Chapek is not an improvement. So, do I think once the train Disney will open up, it will be popular? Of course, it's always popular. Have I heard of Holiday World and Santa Claus? I actually mentioned Holiday World earlier in this, when I slipped and called Hollywood Studios Holiday World. Yes, I've been there several times. Great park. Let's see. Pig races, the skyline falling, getting on the big ship. That would be the pirate ship that used to be there, and I actually went when the pirate ship was there, but I don't remember it. So, let's see. Have I ever read America Sings? No, I actually did not see that. I saw Carousel Progress at Disneyland, and then America Sings was there, I believe, when I was there for grad night, and I was too busy being cool and riding coasters and stuff, so I didn't see it then. And the next time I came back, it was gone. So I did miss America Sings. Let's see. Good to see you two real geeks. Happy to have you on. Let's see. Will I do more videos with my family? We are planning on it. I've got the cat trying to jump in here. So why do you got to come in now, cat? All right, let me move a couple things so this cat doesn't mess them up. Because I got 2 more packages here. We actually have a plan to do a video with my son and another lady who worked foods and doing kind of a collab and talking about working foods in the parks. But the day we were going to film it, we ended up with snow and ice, and so we had to put it off, and their work schedules don't work real well. So we are trying to find another way to do that. I may get my wife to do a video about working merchandise, but she really doesn't like being in front of the camera. So we will see. Any word if the Star Wars Hotel is delayed or not? I've heard mixed things. I've heard yes, I've heard no. I don't know. So, who wants the turtle? Yeah, this is Turtle, by the way. Say hi. Turtle says I would really like a good home. So, okay. So this is Barry's birthday gift. And this, since we're talking about Figment, here we go. Anatomy of a Figment. And so you can see that. Horns of steer, eyes, spikes down his back, 2 tiny wings, nose of a crocodile, the pink belly. So yes, he's definitely not a dinosaur. He is a dragon. And we can get it all folded out there as the cat has to make sure she gets in. That is awesome. Thank you so much for that, Barry. That is great. I got 1 more box here. By the way, I will probably be wrapping up the live stream here in a few minutes, but I will likely pop over onto Twitch afterwards and stream some video game, and I don't know what to play yet. I could play Lord of the Rings Online, I could play Star Wars The Old Republic, I could play Fallout 4, or I could play Minecraft. So kind of let me know, and I'll drop a link into the chat stream here, and that way you'll know where to go when I go over there. Let's see, TV. All right, so there it is, and I'll kind of watch what you all say. Let's see, what do I wish would come back to the parks? Oh gosh, I think I did a video that talked about that. Will there be more Zoom collabs? Watch for part 2 of the one coming up next week. So that will be there for you. And I'd like to do more. I hope we can work out some more like that. That would be a lot of fun. A4 22%. Look just above your question. And the Twitch link is right there already. Fortnite. I am not a Fortnite player. I die way too quick. So, will there be another Star Wars movie? Oh yeah, they already announced a couple. Yep, there'll be more. So, let's see. Minecraft. Let's see. Fortnite. Actually, one of the things that we actually talked about is my daughter laughs at me constantly getting jump scared in Minecraft, and she was like, at some point you got to do Five Nights at Freddy's. I won't be doing that right away, but so Planet Coaster, I did actually try Planet Coaster. I was very disappointed. I'm an old roller coaster tycoon person, and it didn't work. Curzix Angel, chatting with me is always free, whether on Twitch or here. You don't have to pay for it. And not sure how you ran into paywalls in the past, because it's not there. This is from Sam Taylor. Oh, yummies. Gummy bears! Yum, yum, yum. I'm a gummy bear. And... okay, anyways. There's your singing, Craig. So thank you. Five Nights at Freddy's is something I may do later on. We will see. But we will... that's not going to be tonight. I don't own the game. We don't have it, and so I'd have to wait till it was on sale and stuff like that. The Sims, I've never been really got. I played the original Sims a bunch, but not very much in the beginning. So, and I just realized I was singing the Gummy Bears thing to Barbie. But yeah. Any update on my Israel trip? Thank you for mentioning that. I actually went into for me to get approved to go on the Israel trip because it is a church trip. I have to get health clearance first. I was at my heart doctor Tuesday on my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Go to the doctor, you see. There you go, Craig. And taking a look at the heart and everything. Before he will clear me to go to Israel for 2 months, I have to get an echocardiogram, which happens in another week and a half. Hopefully that will come out good. They'll see that the muscle in my heart is not growing like it shouldn't, and then I'll get clearance. So that's the hope, and I'm hoping to get clearance end of January, early February, and then once we get the clearance, then we can actually start saying fundraising, because it is a church trip. The nice thing is we can actually collect funds, and it's all tax deductible and everything else. So it's money that wouldn't actually go to us. It'd be going towards that. So we will see. Roger, you got clearance? Okay. That's one from earlier today. Japan for me is not happening. My daughter is hearing back about clearance for her to go for her 6-month trip, but Japan is not allowing tourists in for at least the next 6 months at all. Not happening because of COVID and everything else. So even if I had money, there is not an opportunity or an opening. As much as I would love to go, it's just not going to happen. So we're hoping maybe to try it again later on at some point, but we will see. Theme parks in Israel. There are not theme parks, but there are amusement parks. There are 5 small amusement parks. And so if we go for the 2 months, you bet I'm going to be hitting them. And I will be visiting those along with other sites as well. Katzina, the Israel trip is not a travel trip. It is a working trip. And additionally, these are months off. We will have vaccines by then. I'm because of my heart condition, I am on the high risk list, even though I'm not that high a risk. So I will be getting my vaccine here, hopefully in the next month. So will my wife as a teacher. So we will be vaccinated. We should be good to go. We have been extremely cautious with all of this, which if you look at my stuff, you'll see I had almost no park videos this last year because we didn't travel. But yes, we are being very cautious and very safe with all that. So, and so yeah, that's kind of what's happening with that. But it should all come together. And yeah, Smiley Bunny, I was really disappointed that Japan wouldn't happen for me. But if we go, we want to make sure that it could actually work well. So hopefully next year, fingers crossed, we're hoping. So yeah, but we have been very, very careful. If you do watch even my couple of videos from Silver Dollar City, you can see how careful and cautious we're being. So, but whose birthday is it? It was mine 3 days ago. But yeah, we're looking the first week in June for Pennsylvania. I will get those dates put up onto the calendar so that way people will know when meet and greets are happening. Once I know more about Silver Dollar City, we will look at that as well. Parker Odell, the whole point of going to Japan was Tokyo Disneyland, Disney Sea. Very much with that. So that is the hope. And Japan's not going to happen this year, but when we can make it happen, that will be the big things on there is hitting the Disney parks. So any more confessions of a theme park worker? Every Thursday is confessions. Every Thursday is confessions. That is my standby. And then Tuesdays are a mix of Park Tales, confessions, and news and views. Usually Park Tales, but the others will get tossed in occasionally too, depending upon what's happening. So I think that's most of my stuff. So, wow, we got 64 of you on here right now. Any thoughts on the Mario theme park in Japan? Actually talked about it earlier. Would love to have it there. And I would love to go. Love to see it sometime. But it's something that I don't know when I will. And so I haven't looked at it very much because I'm hoping at some point to go and see it in person. I don't want to get the spoilers. So, yeah, Suzanne's running into the same thing I did. So, that's okay. Will I do more videos with Amber? I actually told her that Amber's like, yeah, I don't like darkening cameras. You can see when I hold the camera, she's just like, eh. She's uncomfortable, so I was very, very pleased she did the one. I hope I can get her to do another. But if you were at the one meet and greet in Florida, when she walked up and somebody said hi to her, and we know who you are, and I don't know if you noticed, so she turned and went, actually, if you watch the video where she and Laurel are together with me, talking about what it's like to go to a park with me, she talks about the anxiety and stuff. And so you can get an idea of how she feels and why she's a little bit nervous and uncomfortable. So it's good for her that way. But in any case, the few that were commenting, I think I saw more Minecraft requests than anything else for Twitch. I would say give me 15, 20 minutes to be able to get over there. Alfie, I don't know you. I don't have any way to verify what you are saying or anything. And spamming that on a chat channel is not cool. I understand if you're in need, but that's not a way to get help. So, especially since I am in Missouri and you're not, even in the U.S., it makes it a little harder. You need to look local. But, do I know where Pittsburgh, Kansas is? It's in Kansas. I can tell you that. So, in any case, I put the link in, and I will actually drop in the link again for you. And that way you can join me over at Twitch in a little bit, and we can continue. You don't have to worry about the game at all or whatever I'm doing. If you want to continue to ask questions and chat and talk, that would be a great place to do it. And we can chat about whatever there. It doesn't have to even be channel related. So give me, like I said, about 15, 20 minutes, and I will be popping over there. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the stuff that you sent, for joining me. Do I know how to play Among Us? I actually do have that game, and we will be getting together with my kids at some point on Twitch to do that. I just don't know when. Hello, Turtle, as the cat comes over to say hi again. So, but we will be talking about that. Some of you are just now jumping on and covering the news that we talked about the first half hour. Sorry, Trevor, we already got that one. Go back and watch. So, thank you so much again, everybody. Have a wonderful evening, and we will catch some of you over on Twitch here in just a little bit. Have an awesome evening. Neat plans for the weekend. Finishing videos and getting ready to go on my vacation. So, have a good night, everybody.